watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads,
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. For tasted this good, Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marksman pregame as we welcome you inside the Crown Coliseum in beautiful Fayetteville, North Carolina, where the Fayetteville Marksmen will play their penultimate game of the 2021-22 season this evening against one of their biggest rivals, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. The Marksmen are riding a red-hot streak right now after going on the season's longest road trip by distance. They come away with 4 wins in 5 games, including a series sweep of the Huntsville Havoc, a team that has been in the league's top 3 all season long. And the Fayetteville Marksmen have nearly effectively wrecked the Huntsville Havoc in their quest for the franchise's first ever regular season Coffee Cup. But nonetheless, here are the Fayetteville Marksmen in a precarious spot tonight. They know that they've clinched home ice advantage in the first round of the President's Cup playoffs, and they know that they will play one of 3 teams, Quad City, Pensacola, or even Evansville. What they don't know is where they're going to finish in the final standings. This is how it breaks down. If the Marksmen get 2 wins this weekend, coupled with a single loss by Huntsville, and coupled with Peoria getting less than 2 points, the Fayetteville Marksmen will go into second in the SPHL. If the Marksmen win twice and Huntsville loses once, or if the Marksmen win once and Huntsville loses both of their games this weekend, the Marksmen will move into third place in the SPHL standings. The only way we will guarantee a playoff matchup by the end of the evening tonight is if the Fayetteville Marksmen lose this game against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs and the Huntsville Havoc get a win over the Birmingham Bulls tonight. We may not know by the time we sign off this evening what the playoff matchup looks like, but certainly we are going to get a little bit of a clearer picture heading into tomorrow's final game of the 2021-22 regular season. One thing's for sure, though, for head coach Corey Melkert, He knows that his team's going to the playoffs, and he knows this group could be very dangerous against any opponent that they face. We caught up with him prior to tonight's contest to talk about the final home weekend series of the year, and also to talk a little bit about what he's looking for in the postseason. You'll hear from him right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. We welcome you back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, here we are at the final weekend of the regular season. You're playing meaningful hockey going into the playoffs. Looking at all the different outcomes, how true is the old adage to control your controllables in a game like this?
I mean, I guess you would say it's pretty true, but we're not really worried where we end up in the standings. I think we're capable of playing anyone in the playoffs. So, kind of like I always say, we're just gonna, go out there, control. We can control, focus on us, and play with a purpose this weekend. And whatever happens, happens.
Last weekend against the Huntsville Havoc, your team did give up more than 40 shots in each of those contests. Brent Moran leads the league in save percentage after that weekend. What were your thoughts on the way your defense specifically played, and just how good was Moran on Saturday in that win?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I watched the game and we didn't give up over 40 shots, so I don't know who was counting them, but they were wrong. To be honest, I thought a lot of it was perimeter. I guess that's the advantage of playing at home. You get a guy that, gives the home team some more shots. But, to be honest, I actually thought our D zone was really good. I think we kept them to the outside. Obviously a really good hockey team, so I'm happy with the way we played last weekend.
You were without both Brian Moore and Tommy Biesinger against Huntsville. Biesinger keys back into the lineup. You're still without Brian Moore. Does that do any type of jostling with your lineup? Moore, of course, out with personal concerns. His girlfriend at any moment is due with her child. But what does that look like for your roster going into tonight's contest?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just like last weekend, when you're missing the best player in the league, there's a hole in your lineup. But, with Tommy drawn back in, it helps us out. He'll slide in and play on that first line. Obviously, I've expressed how I feel about him and his game. He's, probably the heartbeat of our team right now with Shane being gone. So, excited to get him back in, and hopefully he can kind of keep his emotions in check moving forward here. But we'll see what happens.
This is a Roanoke Rail Yard Dog group that's been really good getting some key players back from the ECHL. They've won 5 out of their last 6, including a pair of convincing wins over Huntsville and a big win for them over Knoxville on Friday night. Of course, they're locked into the 8th seed right now, but you're familiar with this group. You've seen them 15 times already this season. What do you expect out of today's game? Is it going to be one of those hockey games that we can expect to see more of the game, or do you expect this opponent to run around like they have been in the past?
I mean, if they run around, they're not a very good hockey team. So you know how I feel about that. You know, if they play the game, I actually think they're a really good hockey team. You know, when they start to get undisciplined and stuff, it's, you know, stuff goes south for them. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on throughout the game. You know, hopefully it's just a good, hard hockey game because I think both teams are good. So we'll see.
Last one for you. This is one we've visited all season long. In your term, the process. And here we are at the final weekend of the regular season. Where is your team in that process? And what has the transition been like from competing in the regular season, making a playoff spot, earning home ice advantage, setting the franchise record for wins and points, to now looking to change your mindset into having to compete for a President's Cup starting on Wednesday?
Yeah, obviously we've put a lot of time in this year. You know, the organization as a whole has been, you know, able to accomplish some pretty cool things. So, you know, moving forward, we're just, you know, trying to get everything tightened up heading into next Wednesday. You know, just like every other weekend, we'll go out there and we'll play with a purpose. You know, we're not built to go out there and just, you know, let things happen. So, you know, just concentrate on ourselves and move forward and be ready to go for Wednesday.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame right after this.
All right.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you here on the Marksman Radio Network during Marksman pregame. Insightful comments, I thought, from head coach Corey Melkert. And it wasn't an explicitly asked question outright, but it is an important thing to realize the Marksmen do kind of control their own destiny. They know they've got a pot of 3 possible playoff opponents. 2 are much more likely than Evansville. But specifically, the Marksmen will have an opportunity tonight to lock in a matchup with Quad City if things go sour, combined with a Huntsville win. But Corey Melkert says he's not worried about that. It's not something he's concerned with. This is one you want to go out, you want to beat your rival for the 6th straight time. You want to go out and you want to give a good showing to these fans, and I think that kind of quelches all rumors of one of these controlled contests that has a predetermined end, if you will. You're not going to see that here this evening. You're going to see a Marksman team that's coming out and is ready to play hockey from the outset of this hockey game, and I think that's important to realize. A couple of housekeeping notes for the Fayetteville Marksmen. No new additions to the lineup this week, but forward Tyler Dill was released from his PTO. He was not re-signed by the Marksmen, so he's effectively a free agent here now. The Marksmen also will see forward Jake Hickey change his number from now until the end of the season. He'll be wearing number 10 from now on. That's the number he wore at Nipissing, so much more familiar numericals for Jacob Hickey. The healthy extras tonight for the Marksmen. Brian Moore is out of the lineup. He's away on personal leave. Congratulations to Brian and his girlfriend, who are quite literally at any moment expecting to bring a child into this world. Hearty congratulations to the both of them. Andrew Lane is also a healthy extra this evening. Lane could key back into the lineup as soon as tomorrow. It'll be Brent Moran getting the start in net. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, they're without the ever-present Brant Sherwood, which is particularly frustrating for Roanoke coming into this game. Sherwood has played really good hockey against the Marksmen so far this season. He's the guy who broke the shutout bid of Brent Moran back on March 17th at a last 5-minute power play goal. And I think it's critical to have a look at just how important he can be for this team, but he's out after sustaining a rather raucous injury back last Saturday against Knoxville, and it's going to be Austin Rodebush to get the nod in net this evening for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Should be a lot of fun between these two teams, as it always is. We're going to pause one more time. We'll bring you right back and give you our keys to victory, and then it's puck drop between the Rail Yard Dogs and the Marksmen.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. For the final time during Marksman pregame, we welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to tonight's keys to victory. We'll start things off with the visiting Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, and the first thing they need to do is play their own style of hockey. They need to be a physical group. This is a Marksman team that I don't think was particularly tested physically in either of their previous two series against Pensacola and against Huntsville. And Corey Melkert talked about it there's a difference between being a team that lays body checks and being a team that plays heavy. Roanoke plays heavy, and they've got guys that are willing to lean on you and grind on you, and that's the style of hockey that they're going to be okay playing throughout the entirety of the weekend if they can get to that game. But that's going to be a critical point for them. The other thing is they have to create quality scoring chances over just a high number of shots. Brent Moran has been outstanding on high volumes all year long. The Marksmen have given up tons of shots at points throughout this season, but they haven't really had a back-breaking attack come against them. The Rail Yard Dogs have to find quality opportunities in this hockey game. For the Marksmen, you don't want to be looking too far ahead. You want to focus on the 60 minutes at hand. And I think Corey Melkert has his group in a position to do that and do that well. And you want to be efficient on your scoring chances tonight. Roanoke, with the return of Sean Leonard as well as Bryce Martin, is not going to give up many scoring opportunities. You're going to have to convert on the ones that you're given, and that high efficient rating on scoring chances will be critical in tonight's contest. Folks, that'll do it for us on Marksman Pregame. Puck drop between the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs and the Fayetteville Marksmen is next.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. A hearty hello and welcome to you inside the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one as tonight the Fayetteville Marksmen kick off the final weekend of the 2021-22 regular season by facing a very familiar foe, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. These two teams, by the end of the weekend, will have faced off more than any other two SPHL opponents throughout the course of the season. It is a 17-game series on the year for these two squads. The Marksmen have already won the season series with their victory back on March 17th against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. They have won the last 5 in the season series, and that comes on the back of having lost the 4 previous. It's a Marksman group that enters with a lot on the line. The Marksmen have already set the Fayetteville SPHL franchise record for most wins and most standings points in a single regular season. The Marksmen could become one of an elite group of what right now stands as only 2 teams to win 40 games in an SPHL regular season. Peoria has done it, and Knoxville this season has also done it. They are the top of the league for the time being. Both of these teams are playoff bound. The Rail Yard Dogs know they are locked into the 8th and final spot. They'll play the Coffee Cup champion. The Fayetteville Marksmen could finish as high as 2nd. They can finish as low as 4th, which is where they find themselves now. Marksmen in their home black uniforms, Roanoke in their road whites. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from the All-American City as we're off in Fayetteville, North Carolina for game 55 of this regular season. And a quick whistle just 9 seconds into the contest, icing against the Marksmen. Let's talk about tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for the Marksmen will be Brent Moran, putting his 15-4-1 record on the line. He has a 2.29 goals against average, but a league-leading .932 save percentage. Austin Rodebush is just a tail under 500 this year at 13-13-5. He has a 2.73 goals against average and a .891 save percentage. Rodebush has been good, has kept his team in games, but the Rail Yard Dogs went through a gauntlet between January and the middle of March, playing 17 of 18 straight games against SPHL playoff-bound teams, as Brent Moran will swallow this puck at the top of the far side goalpost. On a drive from Bryce Martin, and we'll get a whistle and another defensive zone draw for the Marksmen. 19:35 to go in this first period. Still scoreless in this very young hockey game. It's something to keep a sharp eye on in this contest as well. Bryce Martin and Sean Leonard both key back into the lineup for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. They've spent the majority of the season in the ECHL. Bryce Martin with the South Carolina Stingrays. Sean Leonard with the Norfolk Admirals. As this puck's on the near side goalpost, is trying to jam it home was Garrett Sargis. Pinching to hold the line here is C.J. Valerian as the puck will bounce back behind the net. Stubbs loses out of the battle there, but the Rail Yard Dogs hold the line. This is Sargis at the near circle, peels away and fires a shot over the crossbar. This one bounces in on Moran, kicks it out with the near side leg pad. Valerian holds the line down into the near side corner. Stubbs with a stick lift, had it below the goal line. He'll have to leave it in open space for Nick Ford to find it. Ford kicks it all the way around to the far side boards. That's Chris Vella who will take it and bounce it back behind the net. Ford onto it here, steers it to the low slot as he was looking for a cutting Vella. The pass intercepted by the Marksman in the trapezoid to the far side corner. This is Hoffman who will pitch it up ice to the forward group. The Marksmen are back out to center. Wisely just laid into the attacking zone by Drake Glover. Back behind the net. It'll be stopped by Austin Rodebush for his team to break it out. Pass to the far wing will be taken up ice by Vella. He loses the bouncing puck, and the Marksmen swing to the near side boards. Taylor Best at the red line just bounces the puck ahead of the attacking blue line. This will be intercepted and sent to the far side wing by Roanoke, and Vella will dump it in on the backhand, a one-hopper to the near side corner. Crashing for this one is Brady Hepner as he drives against Jarrett Cupp. Cupp with good body positioning, sends a backhand pass looking for Best. Jeff Jones took it away there, but the Marksmen with a second effort are able to get it out to the far side wing. Biesinger lays it forward for a quick wrist shot by Franti that's knocked away by Austin Rodebush. And a bouncing puck will be taken in the low slot by Nick DeVito. He'll spin back behind of Rodebush, slowing the pace of play. 2 minutes and 15 seconds gone by here in the opening period in Fayetteville. A headman pass went all the way ahead off the stick of Hepner awkwardly, and the puck bounces to the near side wing for Miles Harvey. He'll drop for Zach Hoffman, who swings to the near side boards. Hickey feeds the far wing. Here's a wrist shot, handcuffs Rodebush, but he'll find the loose change on the far side goalpost and melt it, with Sean Leonard getting an extra shove in on Biesinger at the end of the play. 17:25 to go in this first period. Still scoreless, but the play starting to open up a little bit. First time, I'd say, in about a month, we've seen the Marksmen be back on their heels to start a hockey game. It's rare they get hemmed into that defensive zone, but struggles on the breakout. And this is good for the Rail Yard Dogs if they can start to get any type of encouraging sign from that forward group that says they're going to be able to score and create pressure in the playoffs. That'll spell trouble for any of their first-round opponents, whoever that might be, Knoxville, Peoria, or Huntsville. Into the near side corner, Jansen will dump it in as it'll be taken back behind the net by Travis Brahman. Picked up by the Marksman in the trapezoid and laid off the near side boards by Jake Hickey. But the Rail Yard Dogs have the puck again as Martin is pushed back across the attacking blue line by McCloy. This will be offside. And I like that play. You'll live with that if you're the Rail Yard Dogs. The more important thing is you're forcing the Marksmen into making plays with the puck that they don't want to make. This is where they want to be, coming right up the middle. FX Girard cuts to the near side wing, crossing the attacking blue line, and feeds it up to the near point. Cup will sweep it across for Mark Wilson, who dumps it in as he's promptly dropped. The rail yard Dogs may have a man, but blowing a tire was Martin as he completely lost his footing at the near side hash marks. That forces Roanoke into a traditional breakout. CJ Stubbs across the attacking blue line fires the puck high. He'll have his own rebound of the trapezoid. Centers the puck through the goal mouth. Nobody home for it. And this one's cleared all the way back down to Rotobush's end. He's out of his net to stop it for the captain, Travis Armstrong, who will swing to the far side wing. The rail yard Dogs are back out to center. Armstrong into attacking ice, trying to do it himself, but he lost the puck as he got tied up into the skates of Hoffman. Valerian will feed to Brady Hepner, who uses the far side boards to bounce it back behind the net. Now Valerian has to crash to the near side corner, but the Marksmen will get the puck. Spun off the near side boards. This one has some mustard on it. Armstrong with a quick glance over his shoulder. He's got one-man pressure coming from Peyton Franti out of St. Norbert College. On the near side wing, Nick DeVito will bounce it off the near boards to Chris Vela. He's the head of the attacking blue line for Roanoke. Vela cuts to the far side hash mark, feeds it back up to the point. Handled here by Sean Leonard, a long wrist shot in and out of the glove of Brent Moran. Roanoke to the rebound. Swept up to Leonard, who will give it right back to the near side hash mark. A centering pass by DeVito goes too hard off the stick of Vela. He has to settle just to smack it into the near side corner. Vela, with some help from Brady Hepner, will give it up to the point for Leonard. A long wrist shot, caught and held on to by Brent Moran as he traps it under his near side leg pad with 15:22 to go in this first period. Sean and his twin brother Steve out of Rockaway Park, New York. Teammates in the ECHL for a brief time with the Norfolk Admirals. Both have come back to the SPHL. Steve playing with the Knoxville Ice Bears, critical part of their group right now, as Knoxville is just a win away from locking up the Coffee Cup as regular season SPHL champions. Marksmen win the draw to the glove side of Moran. Fed to the far side wing, and the Marksmen begin the breakout. This is Tommy Biesinger, who will drive down the far side boards, leaves the puck off there, and Miles Harvey will dump it in behind the cage. Rotobush in the trapezoid to play it back behind the net, as it'll be taken by Bryce Martin, who slaps a pass up ice for Nick Ford to dump it in down the far side boards. Now Brent Moran's turn to play from his trapezoid. His clearing attempt blocked by Nenadal as it was centered, but the Marksmen sniff out the pass, as this will be sent ahead by Harrison Harper. One-man pressure on the way from Jake Hickey. Wisely settling the puck and swinging it to the far defenseman was Bryce Martin, and Roanoke will settle for a pitch all the way up ice. This is Miles Harvey shaking off Travis Broman. Backhanded to the far side wing, where the Marksmen are unable to get it out, and Broman will take it in the far side corner. Broman for Roanoke leaves it for Jeff Jones, who just crossed the 50-point threshold last weekend. To Martin at the point near side for a long wrist shot, caught and held on to by Brent Moran, and that'll bring us to our first immediate timeout. 14:22 to go in the first period here in Fayetteville. Marksmen and Rail Yard Dogs still scoreless.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
14:22 to go in this first period. Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs all knotted up at 0. Shots in this game aplenty so far. So the face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran. Rail Yard Dogs have the edge in shots on goal, 4-3 so far, but a very early hockey game, and none of them have been quality opportunities. 2-by-2, the two teams will battle for position on the near side boards as Jeff Jones goes to dig after this puck with help from Broman. Up the near side half wall, the Marksmen are unable to get it out. Now Broman fires, fought off by Moran. The rebound! Brent Moran lunges to the far side goal post and uses the long leg reach to get there. What a save. 13:58 to go in the first period. Brent Moran, Herculean here early. And Moran, he's had a little bit of a whirlwind in the past couple of weeks. He's faced more than 40 shots in each of his last 2 starts. But against Huntsville, he was battling a little bit of a stomach illness, which was altogether strange as he hadn't eaten anything odd. But what we initially thought was an injury was actually a bad stomach cramp for Moran. And told me earlier the week it wasn't until Monday that he got to feeling back normal. But warrior-like mentality from the Marksman starter. This is Jarrett Cupp, the near side hash marks, drops it for Gerard. His shot blocked by Armstrong on the way through as this puck will bounce down the near side wing. It'll be taken there by Matt McNair as he backhands to FX Gerard, bumped around a bit by CJ Stubbs. A rolling puck pinned along the kick plate is one free to Armstrong, who will swing it up ice to the furthest man ahead. That's Sargis. Is unable to gain the red line, but with a soft chip, lands this puck a foot shy of the goal line. And Jarrett Cupp will have to keep the play going, settling as both teams get off on a line change. Just south of 13 minutes to go in this first period. A good one so far between two teams that have played an evenly matched series. First break for Biesinger, but a good play made by Austin Rotobush, and then a hard hit in the far side boards. Now we've got the gloves dropped as Franti tackles his man, and we've got to keep an eye on Biesinger. That was a nasty collision by Chris Vela. And Peyton Franti, the rookie, standing up for his line mate there. And we'll see 5 for fighting both sides. Well, Chris Vela has been no stranger to fighting in this building, but the thing you've got to keep an eye on now is Owen Doan can go to his linesman and conduct an investigation of that hit. And that's what we're going to see here. There will be an extra penalty given to Chris Vela. It'll be 2 minutes for boarding. And Corey Melkert's going to talk to Owen Doan here. And I don't blame him. That's a clear board, and it's a dangerous play from a guy that's got history. And Corey Melkert will say his piece. It is a 2-minute minor for boarding. And the Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Penalty comes 7:19 into the first period. Vela for boarding. And the Marksmen on the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the first time in the hockey game. They've scored 41 on the man advantage this year, operating at 19.7%. The Roanoke penalty kill just shy of 85%, top 3 in the SPHL, and a good start to the kill here. And of course, at this stage in the game, you get a real clear picture of playing styles from stats like that. So the Marksmen have a clean zone entry, but lost an edge as Best will swing it to Taylor McCloy at the far side face-off circle. McCloy looking in the far side corner. He'll get some help here from Biesinger, who will kick the puck up ice. Biesinger spinning with it here as he drops behind him. Roanoke takes it, unable to clear to the far point. Laid forward by McCloy. This one's on goal, and Rotobush will swallow the soft chip. And the reason you're going to get such a clear picture of playing style based on statistics like that is for this reason right here. You see the rail yard Dogs have taken 218 penalties on the season. The Fayetteville Marksmen, by comparison, have only taken 185. So that penalty kill average is elevated because there have been more chances to kill penalties by virtue of your team taking so many. And the schedule got a little bit lighter for Roanoke as the season went on with their games against Macon 3 weeks ago. To the far side boards, Roanoke will clear it all the way out. Jarrett Cupp retreats behind his own net, and he'll leave the puck off there. Cupp out on the power play with Jake Hickey, who he bypasses with a thread to Matt McNair. He'll drop for Hickey entering the zone. Swung all the way to the far side boards, and the Marksmen are unable to hold the line. Marksmen reset at center. Jake Hickey driving down the near side boards. Hickey changing numbers this week to number 10. That's the number he wore at Nipissing in college. To the far side point. Hung on to for an extra beat by Reamers as he gives it up to Jarrett Cupp. They'll play pitch and catch along the far side boards. Cupp with a wrist shot blocked off of Hickey, and that will ricochet all the way back down across the Marksman blue line. Hickey's going to have to reset, as this has been a clockwork penalty kill for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Fed to the far side boards is swinging the puck up ice here is Tommy Biesinger. Biesinger avoids Broman and sends it to the far side wing for Hickey. Backhands to the high slot for FX Girard, who will slide it to the bottom of the low face-off circle. Here's a wrist shot that caught Biesinger in the back of the ankle. He's buckled on the near side post, and he's going to get off on a change. Meanwhile, Roanoke's Jansen feeds across to Jeff Jones, who fires off Moran and into the protective netting, out of play. 10:27 to go in this first period. Face-off will go to the glove side of Brent Moran. And the rail yard Dogs won it initially, but Harvey will punch it up ice for the Marksman, and he'll send Matt McNair to go chase it. Rail yard Dogs try to break it out on the far sideboards. This line's held by Hoffman as he dumps it to the near side corner. Taken here by Sean Leonard, who will leave it in open space for Jared Vroman. Sends to the far side wing, but another pass is intercepted, and the Marksman will have it at center ice. FX Girard gives back to the near side defenseman. That's Harvey. He'll start his engine, and the former Providence Friar is all the way to the goal line. Harvey with a backhand pass in front and steered just wide by Taylor McCloy, sitting on 101 career points as a marksman, and crossing over 110 with his next 2 for his personal career. Charging ahead here for the rail yard Dogs is Sargis. Puck got tied up in skates as Vroman throws it toward the net. That's tipped on the way through to the near side corner. Rail yard Dogs will try to dig the puck free here as Sargis will win it to Bryce Martin. Gives to the far wing. Here's Stubbs, drives in front, and they score. Brady Hepner awaiting on the near side goalpost. It's Nick Ford to tap in the loose change on the rebound, and Roanoke has a 1-0 lead here in Fayetteville. And in talking about all of the improvements on the defensive side of the puck, we've neglected to talk about Nick Ford returning to the lineup here for the rail yard Dogs, and that's a goal scorer's goal. He gets behind the defense, standing at the top of the goal crease. It's a good stop by Moran on the first drive, but right to Ford, who taps in the rebound, and Roanoke has the lead, momentum, and the puck. This is Stubbs driving along the near goal line. Has to charge back behind the net and feed it to the far point. O'Day gives it to the far face-off circle for Ford, who got tied up in the stick of Taylor Best. We'll keep playing here for the time being. Dumped in as Moran's into the trapezoid to leave this one for Jarrett Cupp. Cupp gives ahead for Biesinger, who finds Taylor Best. His cross-ice pass knocked away by Ford, dumped in by Roanoke, and Nick Ford will go to chase it. Back behind the net, Josh Nenadal joining in on the rush. He backhands to the slot for DeVito, who scores. DeVito with a low wrist shot that sneaks under the leg pads of Brent Moran. And just as you blinked, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have a 2-0 lead. That's a great feed in front by Nenadal and a good finish by Nick DeVito. The Marksmen are back on their heels early as this goal comes 11:33 into the period. Goal separated by 1 minute and 10 seconds. By 50 seconds, beg your pardon. Don Oliveri twisting back to grab this puck and send it up ice for the Marksmen. Intercepted at the red line as Nenadal fires a long wrister, kicked away by Moran. Armstrong pinching to hold the line. He's unsuccessful as Fayetteville's back to the red line. Down the near side boards. Good hit laid, but the Marksmen able to find a way to hold possession as Glover sends to the near side wing. Behind the net, Oliveri scoops it in front. Everybody reaching for it. Nobody able to make contact as this puck will get out to the near side boards for Jeff Jones to lay it ahead. Don Oliveri probing along the Marksman blue line. He's standing right now at the center ice face-off circle before getting off on a change, skating in his 299th professional hockey game tonight. And as he gets off on a change, this puck is out of play, and we'll pause for a timeout. 7:29 to go in the first period. Roanoke up 2.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
A little bit of a surprising start here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. As the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have scored 2 goals on 10 shots, and they lead the Fayetteville Marksmen 2-0. Just beyond the halfway point of this first period. Austin Rodebush, the last one to get in position for the face-off that'll be to his glove side on a puck that was fired out of play. And this draw is won by Peyton Franti, who will play it back behind the net. A takedown on Biesinger. He's able to fall to his knees and pop right back up, but the Marksman can't get possession of the puck. To the far side boards and quickly push back to the near wing for Mac Jansen. He'll drop for Jeff Jones. Fires a low wrist shot, swallowed by Brent Moran. It was interesting to see Moran get the start here in tonight's contest, as over the past 3 weeks, the pattern has very much been Jason Pulaski goes on Friday, Brent Moran goes on Saturday, and I'm not sure what the change in the guard was for Corey Melkert, but sent that pattern by the wayside as sticks converge on a shot off the draw. And that puck is out of play. 7:05 remaining in the first period. And the draw will be to the glove side of Brent Moran again. Jones will take it, but it's won by the Marksman into the near side corner, as Hoffman will spin away with it to Biesinger. Gives right back for Hoffman. He'll push up ice to the red line for Taylor Best. Chips it ahead for Peyton Franti to go chase it. He does. Unable to handle it, but the line's held by Hoffman. A low wrist shot off the far side of the net will bounce back behind the cage. It'll be kicked to the far side corner by Sean Leonard. He'll backhand to Jeff Jones, who lifts to the attacking blue line, where Miles Harvey will settle the puck for the Marksman. Given to the far side boards. Best will let this one go to Biesinger as he ducks his head, but lost the puck to Jared Vroman, and Best will have to reset it in his own end. Taylor Best, trying to avoid contact here, gives the puck up for Franti, who's unable to catch up to it, as it'll be swung to the far side boards by Bryce Martin. This pass intercepted by Best. Backhands to Glover, who has the puck between his legs. He tried to center, but a diving play made by Matt O'Day to block that pass. Roanoke unable to bounce it out up the near side boards as the line's held by the Marksman defensive group. This is Jarrett Cupp pinching with possession here. Gives up to the near side wing as Glover steers all the way across for a long shot through traffic by Wilson that never made it on net. And the Rail Yard Dogs will settle back behind of Austin Rodebush. 5:45 to go in this first period. This is Bryce Martin, who will give to the far side wing, and O'Day will dump it into the near boards. Scooped up here by the Marksman. This is Jarrett Cupp with two-man pressure. He fans on the pass out. Stuck in the near corner. Sargis gets his stick up in the midsection of Cupp. This will be a penalty against Roanoke. Sargis wants to know why as the Marksman tote the puck up ice. FX Girard sees Moran go to the bench. Extra attacker on with the delayed penalty upcoming to Roanoke. And Don Oliveri will retreat back behind of his net. To the far boards, this is McCloy, who one-touched for Hickey. The pass intercepted, and a tripping call will come up against Garrett Sargis. Penalty comes 14:54 into the period. For the second time in the frame, Roanoke will find themselves a man down. It's a really good penalty kill in the first effort, but the Marksmen needed to convert to get back into this one, down too early. This is Best on the near side half wall. Gives to the near goal line, where Biesinger is hound dog, gives up the puck, and the rail yard Dawgs clear. Brent Moran will set it up on a tee for Don Oliveri, who will celebrate 300 games played tomorrow evening. Oliveri fumbles with the puck as Hepner sends to the far wing for DeVito, who scored once. DeVito lost his footing as the Marksmen will try to get off on a rush. Franti to the near side wing. Turning up ice and looking is Tanner Fraze. He'll find Best at the near side point. Back for Fraze, handcuffed with a bouncing puck. Best holding the line with Fraze, and finally a diving play by DeVito to get it to the red line no further. This will be dumped into Franti, who takes it at the top of the far face-off circle. Knocked off the puck as he'll hit Nenadal, who is only able to clear to the red line. Resetting is Don Oliveri at the near side blue line. Gives to Jake Hickey, who drives back behind the net on his backhand. Steering to the near corner, he'll feed Oliveri at the top. Oliveri to Hickey near face-off circle, fakes the slap shot. Deeks lost his footing for a moment as he kicks the puck back to his stick. Played back behind the net for Franti. He centers, nobody home. Nenadal has the puck in the near corner. Swipe the length of the rink, and that'll kill time. 35 seconds to go in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen as unit number 2 comes out onto the ice. Behind the net, it'll be taken by Harvey as he'll drop to the far side wing. Cross-ice pass is given to McCloy, and the Marksman captain drives to the near hash marks. Looks up the point, and now will center into the slot. This one's over the stick of Hickey and bounced out by Roanoke. That'll do it for this power play opportunity for the Marksmen. Zach Reimers will take the puck up ice for Fayetteville. Driving as he lost the puck at the attacking blue line. Gets some help here from Hickey, but he was unable to hold the line. We go back to five-a-side hockey. Dumped into McCloy off of his backhand and right back out to center as the Marksmen seem to have run into an impenetrable barrier along their attacking blue line. Down the near wing, here's Sargis. He fires a wild shot off the far corner glass, and it bounces all the way back out to the red line for Vroman. He'll swing across for Leonard to dump this puck in. Around to Moran as Ford sends it to the far side corner. This will be picked up by Sargis as he tries to play behind the net for C.J. Stubbs. Intercepted by the Marksman as McNair gets handcuffed, giving the pass up ice. Here comes Fayetteville 3-on-2. FX Girard drops for Biesinger, who toe drags, maybe one too many moves as he lost the puck in the near side corner. All the way to the point, McNair holding the line. He'll give to Hoffman, who swings it up to the point. Marksman will take it to the near side face-off circle in the form of FX Girard. Tried to give it to McNair. He'll get it on a bounce. McNair turns the puck over, but Girard in the way of the breakout pass. Stalled it enough to force Ford just to dump it in instead of being able to skate it in with possession. South of 2 minutes to go in the first period. 2-0, the rail yard Dawgs leading the Marksmen. To the near side wing. This will be dumped in by Best. Spinning with it here is Tanner Fraze. It'll be taken by Armstrong to the far side boards. 2-on-2 with speed. Down the near side wing comes Roanoke. DeVito will play it back behind the net. It'll be taken by Brady Hepner. He centers off of skates on the way through, and the Marksmen survive. To center ice. This is Fraze. Touches to Jarrett Cupp, who fires. Punched out by Rodebush. The rebound given ahead by DeVito. Nobody home. Line change coming with a tie-up on the end wall as Taylor Best got into a shoving match. He's lined up at the attacking blue line as it's toted in by McCloy, who drives and sends it just wide of the far post. It'll be picked up by Roanoke. They clear to the red line. Jeff Jones lost the puck. Steering back up ice is Taylor McCloy. Looking to toe drag here as he's escorted to the near side hash marks. Tries to dump it below the goal line as it's taken away from him by Bryce Martin. The far side wing, Roanoke with a cross-ice pass to Jansen down the near boards. Jansen centered for Broman crossing the attacking blue line as the puck will bounce to the far side half wall at the red line. Brought ahead by Fayetteville as a long wrist shot by Harvey goes off of a defending stick and out of play. 33 seconds to go in the first period. Roanoke hanging on to a 2-0 lead here in Fayetteville.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Marksmen are in for a dogfight in this one, no pun intended. Roanoke leading 2-0 with goals from Nick Ford and Nick DeVito. Face-off in the Marksmen attacking end. To the glove side of Austin Rodebush. And this is won by Roanoke, and Ford will scoop at the length of the rink with Oliveri in his own end retreating to grab it. Sends it up to center for Matt McNair. He lost the puck at his own blue line. Roanoke may have one more chance in this period. Dumped into the near side corner by C.J. Stubbs. The Marksmen have numbers behind the net. They turn the puck over from the breakout pass as Sargis holds the line to Vroman. He floats it in on goal to Moran, who will catch it. And now we've got a shoving match in front. And bear hugs for everyone. Some shoves right around Brent Moran as well. This game has a little more bite to it early than some might have anticipated. Doesn't look like we'll get any penalties off of those extracurriculars. No reason to believe that we would. 6.8 seconds to go in this first period. Face-off will go to the far circle in the Marksman end. Broman will take the draw. It's one forward by Roanoke. They'll pin it on the inboards, and that's where the horn will sound. 20 minutes in the books here from Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs on goals from Nick Ford and Nick DeVito have a 2-0 lead. Shots on goal through the opening frame for the visiting Rail Yard Dogs, 13 for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 7. We'll be right back to put this period on reset for you during our first period intermission report. This is Marksman Hockey.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey.
Hey, it's Goldie.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that.
Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Inside the broadcast booth with you, I'm Drew Blevins. This is our first period intermission report. The Fayetteville Marksmen trailing the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 2-0 with 20 minutes in the books. I thought it was a very telltale first period for Roanoke, more so than it was for the Marksmen. The Rail Yard Dogs have improved offensively with the reacquisition of Nick Ford, Nick DeVito, starting to get things back in order with the offensive side of his game. I thought Mac Jansen created a couple of opportunities, somebody who's turned it on now, third in the league in points with 58. But the other thing for Roanoke is you see how good defensively they can be as well. The Marksmen did not have many scoring chances in that first period, and primarily shouldering that load are Sean Leonard and Bryce Martin, the two defensemen that have spent most of the season up in the ECHL. And again, don't think that there's anything shady or uncouth going on in the case of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. You only have to play 5 games to be eligible in the SPHL playoffs if you're a professional player. If you're coming out of college, you just have to play your one. But looking at the way that period went, I mean, you see how important those blue liners can be. And for Roanoke, that's been all the difference. Austin Rodebush has looked okay in net. I don't think he's been a superstar, but it's been a lot of fun to see what he's brought to the table, and now I'll be intrigued to see if the Marksmen can find a way to solve this Roanoke defense. Goals of the period scored by Nick Ford, his 14th of the season. It comes from C.J. Stubbs and Matt O'Day. 10:43 into the first period. Ford just camped out right in front of the net awaiting a rebound. He gets it, makes no mistake on finishing. And then Nick DeVito scoring just 50 seconds later from Josh Nenadal and Brady Hepner. That makes it 2-0. And the boom-boom, quick-hit nature of those goals, I think, can do damage to a team's psyche. To the Marksmen credit, they were able to shore things up to the end of the period, but they have not looked particularly sharp on the power play, and I'll be interested to see now where the difference comes in. Who's going to be the one to start the spark for the Fayetteville Marksmen? 0 for 2 on the power play are Fayetteville. We did have a fight in the first period after a boarding call against Chris Vella. Peyton Franti drops the gloves to defend his line mate Tommy Biesinger, who's been stung a couple of times in this hockey game. Boarded in the far side half wall and then took a slap shot off the ankle at the far side goalpost on one of the power plays. But kid's a warrior, and you need know that by nothing more than looking at his smile, where he has a chipped front tooth that's almost split cleanly in half. Warrior mentality for Tommy Biesinger. It's been a lot of fun to see what this game has brought so far, and we'll see if the Marksmen can find an answer for the Roanoke defense coming up in the second period. We're going to step aside for these messages. Coming back on the other side, we're going to clear up the playoff frenzy for you. and explain how everybody gets to the postseason and in what seed.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you here in the broadcast booth at the Crown Coliseum. And we're going to do our best to demystify what is going on at the top of the SPHL standings board. And it is as follows. Right now, it is Knoxville in first, Peoria in second, Huntsville in third, Fayetteville in fourth. None of those seeds are locked in. Knoxville can clinch the number 1 overall seed with a win of any variety at any point this weekend. That'll lock them into number 1. Now this is where things get interesting. Peoria can knock out Fayetteville from competing for the second position with a win of any kind or a pair of overtime losses. They just need 2 standings points. That would lock up second place for Peoria, because they would have the tiebreaker over Huntsville. Now, if Peoria were to only gain a standings point or no standings point, then that opens things up for Huntsville or Fayetteville to be able to slide in. The Marksmen with 2 wins combined with those 2 losses from Peoria and the loss from Huntsville would slide into second. The more likely scenario now is for the Marksmen to be able to hop the Huntsville Havoc if the Marksmen get 2 wins and Huntsville gets 1, or the Marksmen get 1 win and Huntsville gets none. The Marksmen have the tiebreaker, and they would bounce up to 3rd place, which could get very interesting as time goes on. The only way at the end of the night we will be able to declare a playoff matchup is if the Marksmen lose and if Huntsville wins. Plain and simple as that. And the reason is that would lock the Marksmen into 4th. That would keep Quad City, of course, at 5th. Pensacola is locked in at 6th. Evansville locked at 7th. And the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs locked at 8th. So oddly enough, here we are at the tail end of the season. No one has a confirmed first-round playoff matchup as of yet. We'll pause one more time. Coming back from this commercial break, we'll take you around the league and give you a couple of games to keep a sharp eye on. This is Marksman Hockey.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
For the final time during our first period intermission report, we welcome you back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. Couple games are already underway. Macon is leading Pensacola 1-0. This would be a lot more interesting if Pensacola had not already been locked into the 6th seed. As it stands, they are. 10:25 to go in the first period there. Just dropping the puck at the Ford Center. Evansville hosting Knoxville. Ice Bears need 2 points to lock up the regular season championship. And here are the 2 to keep an eye on if you're a Marksman fan. Quad City and Peoria. If Peoria gets their 2 standings points with a win of any variety tonight, they'll lock up at least the 2nd seed. Huntsville in Birmingham at 8:30 Eastern. The Havoc needing victories to cement themselves in the top 3. Huntsville still has an outside shot to take over Knoxville and Peoria for first in the league, but they're going to need some help. Huntsville has dropped their last 4, heading to the middle of Alabama to take on the Bulls in their regular season final weekend. Folks, that'll do it for us during our first period intermission report. Puck drop of the second period is next.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome back for the second period of this matchup between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. Drew Blevins alongside you. Marksmen will go from left to right across your radio dial here in period number 2. As Brent Moran will tend to the net to our left. Puck is dropped, and away we go with period number 2 here in the All-American City on Dr. Seuss night at the Crown Coliseum. And I was told prior to tonight's contest that I needed to do my best to rhyme during the broadcast. Unfortunately, and I'm sure Dr. Seuss would not be thrilled, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that here this evening, but we may get a couple. Down the near side boards, here's Hickey with a wrist shot kicked away by Austin Rodebush. A good chance for the Marksmen to start the period as they're on the rush in the near side corner. Dumped back behind the net to Jeff Jones, who will take it. Steering it at the near side goal post to McCloy, who fires. He sends it back toward the front. This is covered by Rodebush, who will hang on to this one. Good chances to start the frame here for Fayetteville, as Austin Rodebush makes his series of best saves so far. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Rodebush. 19-12 to go in the second period as the Marksmen set it up. Here's the drive. Score! Wilson! Austin Rodebush lost his edge. And the Marksmen are within 1. Mark Wilson's first goal as a pro. And it comes in the most awkward of fashions. Austin Rodebush completely lost an edge. What an unbelievable occurrence. Mark Wilson with his first goal as a pro. It comes less than a minute into the second period and brings the Marksmen within 1. Official time will be 54 seconds. Congratulations to the Winnipeg, Manitoba native. And just doing a quick glance along my score sheet, that now means the only Marksman who has not scored a goal this season is Harrison Harper, who has 9 assists. And if Harper scores, the roof will blow off the Crown Coliseum. Rodebush is still digging with that blocker side skate. This is not the first time this has happened to Austin Rodebush. It was in December of 2019 in a game between his men are Icebreakers and the Carolina Thunderbirds in the Federal League. Rodebush made a push across his goal crease and had the entirety of the steel of his skate pop out. Vinny DeAndre scored the goal. It would be his lone goal of the season for the Thunderbirds that came on a 2-on-1 rush because Rodebush lost the steel in his skates. From the far face-off circle, a shot by Ford goes well wide. Now, you talk to DeAndre about that, and he swears that puck was going in whether or not Rodebush lost his steel or not. It was a good shot. He got some speed on it. Beat him 5-hole, no less. But it's so strange to see goaltenders suffer the same misfortune, or at least in this case, very similar ones. This is DeVito in the far corner, feeds it up to the far side boards for Sean Leonard, who dumps it behind the net for Garrett Sargis. Escorted to the end wall as the Marksmen will have 2 men on the puck. What a hit! A huge collision on DeVito as he's promptly dropped, and he's frustrated by Oliveri now. DeVito digging extra hard, won it free to the goal mouth as Moran sends it to the far corner. Leonard lost his footing. What a play to keep it into Vela. To the near side face-off circle now. Played behind the net by Vroman as Vela will go to find the puck. It'll be stolen into the front. Great stop by Moran with the blocker as Vroman's bid is turned out and the Marksmen clear the length of the rink. This is going to be just by Rodebush. Icing waved as the Marksmen are unable to hold the line with good pressure coming from Reimers. Off the far side boards, a headman pass to FX Girard as he's bumped off the puck and took a hard hit from Bryce Martin. Into the near side corner, digging for it and winning is Taylor McCloy. Skates all the way up to between the face-off circles. He turns and fires. Rodebush sends it aside with the blocker. Behind the net, Chris Vela will pick up the puck for the Rail Yard Dogs. Playing it to the far side wing as losing the puck here on a rare misplay was Sean Leonard. Marksman reset at the near blue line as Miles Harvey will find Hickey, who will play it off the far sideboard. Zach Hoffman pinching. Hoffman double teamed, loses possession as the Rail Yard Dogs send it off the near side glass and all the way to their attacking blue line, where awaiting the puck there is Miles Harvey. Harvey chips it forward to the red line. He's going to go in and pressure Rodebush, who will calmly play it to the near side wing, but Tanner Fraze will take the puck away there. Fraze to Harvey, who spun it to the slot, intercepted, and the Rail Yard Dogs will send it to the far side boards. Dumped in by the blue and gold is going to chase it is Jeff Jones. Back behind the net, he'll get some help from Mac Jansen. 2-by-2, they work on the end wall. 15:30 to go in the second period. 2-1, the Rail Yard Dogs in the driver's seat. Bryce Martin, the former Elmira enforcer, coughs up the puck as the Marksmen had it, lost it at the red line, and now a chance 2-on-1 maybe for the Rail Yard Dogs. A long hold before a drive toward the net by Jansen. This puck still loose in the slot, swept to the near side boards. Sticks converge as Broman takes it, sends it wide to the far side post. Rail Yard Dogs get to the rebound, centering pass for Travis. Broman turned away by Moran. Big rebound sent to the far side boards as Hickey will look to play it up ice. Jake Hickey turning with it, sends it to the near side half wall. That's Hoffman, who chips it ahead for Tommy Biesinger. He plays it in with backspin to the far side corner boards. Travis Armstrong using that long body of his, but he's unable to clear it cleanly out as the Marksmen set up possession of the far boards. To back behind the net, stolen away by O'Day. Sends it to the near side wing for Nick Ford. Plays it all the way across the ice to Travis Armstrong, who's into attacking ice to Jansen. Back for Armstrong in front. The pass off of his backhand. Moran swiping at the loose puck, and they score. Roanoke gets it right back from the low slot. This is going to be Garrett Sargis' goal, and it's 3-1. Moran swiping at the loose puck. It ricocheted off a body on the way to the far corner. And 5:32 into the second period, Garrett Sargis gets a gift wrap on the near side goalpost, sends it over the pad of Moran and in. We'll see what the Marksman response to this one is. For Austin Rodebush, this is justice off of the equipment malfunction that allowed Mark Wilson to score. Now the Marksmen find themselves down 2. Here's a low wrist shot. Rodebush with a save twice on a big rebound to the far side face-off circle as Rodebush comes up with his biggest of the evening to this point. All the way to the far side boards. This is Harrison Harper. Backhands it toward attacking ice. Intercepted and cleared. Moran out of his net, shoots it off the far side boards. This will spring a chance for the Marksmen. Down the far side boards is Taylor McCloy. He's got a man going to the net, drops it to him. Here's a shot turned out by Rodebush. Got a piece of it with a blocker. Now McCloy centers looking for Hickey, who was accosted in front, and this will be clear to the blue line. Marksmen are unable to hold the line cleanly. Oliveri awaits for everybody to touch, and now he'll pressure. Don Oliveri deep in the attacking zone before Garrett Sargis will spin him off, sending the puck to the far side boards. Roanoke will dump it into the near corner. 13:30 to go in the second period. 3-1 rail yard Dogs. Headman pass goes off the stick of Roman to the far side boards. Here's Gerard driving in. He lifted it over top the crossbar. Stays in play though. Reimers gives to the point. Here's a drive. Big rebound. They score! Taylor Best! (3-2). That's 49 points for Best, who was one away from 50. Stationed at the far side goalpost, he gets the rebound, sends it around the diving Rodebush. 3-2. This goal will come 16:48 into the second period. So the Marksmen look to tie it. Here's Reimers. Centers off of a body, trying to chase the loose puck as it's sent right back out. Mark Wilson is going to get an assist, and FX Girard will have the bonus helper. Wilson with a 2-point night so far, and coming into the hockey game, he had only had 3. Here's a long drive by O'Day as it's knocked down by Moran. The Marksman getting to the loose change. Nenadal intercepts. He gives to Hepner. Forehand, backhand, lifts it, scores. Brady Hepner gets in on the scoring party, and it's 4-2. That all's generated off of a turnover, no less. And Roanoke hanging in for some haymaking punches by the Marksmen, who have been able to claw their way back in twice and now find themselves trailing by a pair again. This goal comes 7:29 into the second period. 4-2. And if you want to know how much confidence Corey Melkert and this coaching staff have in Brent Moran, there was not even a look to Jason Pulaski on the bench. Here come the Marksmen up the far side boards. McCloy overskates the puck. He's got to get back to it as Broman totes it into the attacking zone. Cleared out by the Marksmen, but right to Travis Armstrong awaiting in his own end. Backhander to the near side boards. Is digging after this one is Jeff Jones. Marksman a step ahead of him, but unable to clear cleanly. To the near side half wall, Tanner Fraze gives it up ice off the stick of Jake Hickey. Bounce back into the attacking zone with one-man pressure coming from Mac Jansen by the rail yard Dogs. Cross-ice pass is taken by Fraze in his equipment, feeds the far side wing. Hickey with his head down, driving, lost the puck, and Roanoke gets it back out up the near side boards. Just chipped in by Jeff Jones. It's a quick lance over the shoulder for Oliveri. So he'll spin it up the near side boards, and it'll be dumped in by Biesinger. Back behind the net to play the puck is Austin Rodebush. 11:25 to go in the second period. 4-2 Roanoke leading. Keep in mind it was a 2-0 game just 10 minutes ago. Dumped in off the end wall, no icing. As getting to the puck for the Marksmen is Mark Wilson. Sends it to the far side boards. It's Fayetteville unable to control through the neutral zone. Taylor Best, the furthest man up, pressuring. Roanoke gets to it in neutral ice, sent to the near side corner. Oliveri cut down the clearing attempt. This puck will be accepted by Biesinger on the near side boards, pressured by Nick Ford. Oliveri drives him down. The loose change picked up by Hickey. Sends it to the far wing. This is Harrison Harper. Backhands through space, taken by Biesinger, trying to negotiate his way around Sean Leonard, and does. Biesinger takes a smack from behind and feeds it up to the point. This is Best hanging on to the puck as he trades places with Wilson. Taylor Best hanging on to the puck down the near side boards. He's bumped, keeps possession. Found Biesinger with a crafty move to hold on to it at the near side boards. Biesinger gives it away to Garrett Sargis, who will tote it up the near side boards into attacking ice, and now we're going to get a fight. It's Sean Leonard who will square up with Tommy Biesinger. Those two engage at the red line, and Leonard will wrestle Biesinger to the ground. He stands right back up. He wants to keep going, and the linesman won't let him. Well, that's two majors for fighting in the hockey game, and both times it's ended with more of a tackle without a punch being thrown. 10:16 to go in the second period here in Fayetteville. 4-2, Roanoke leads.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
We welcome you back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. 10:16 to go in the second period. Normally this is where we would tell you in the course of game flow, odds are something's not going to happen in 16 seconds before we take our next media timeout. But at the same time, knowing the way this second period has gone, we would not advise tuning away from your radio dial, from Hockey TV, or however you're following along with this one. 4 goals in 9 minutes and 44 seconds in the second period. 2 by either side. Wilson and Best for the Marksmen, Sargis and Hepner for Roanoke. 4-2, the Rail Yard Dogs have the lead. And again, Roanoke knows their fate. They will finish as the 8th seed, but they do not know who will finish as the top seed. And no playoff matchups have been secured. Biesinger will have a seat along with Sean Leonard for fighting, as the Marksmen will hold the puck in their own end. This is Wilson. Gives to the point for Cup. His wrist shot blocked on the way through. Roanoke clears out to the red line, but Jarrett Cup is there for Fayetteville. Dumps it in around the kick plate. This will be scooped up by Roanoke initially, as it's dumped in by Hepner. Behind the net is Brent Moran. He'll leave it for Mark Wilson, who looks up ice. Wilson to FX Girard. Flips it all the way ahead for Matt McNair. He's one-on-one against Valerian. McNair hanging on to the puck as he'll send it all the way around the curvature of the boards to McCloy. Up to the near side point for Hoffman to fire a shot blocked on the way through. Rebound taken by Jake Hickey on the far boards. He centers off the stick of McCloy. The Rail Yard Dogs will bounce it off the near side half wall. This will go on goal to Moran, who will wisely melt this one with Travis Broman punching in front and Hoffman holding him away from Brent Moran. 9:09 to go in the second period here in Fayetteville. 4-2, Roanoke leads.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
.909 remaining in the second period here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just beyond the halfway point of this hockey game. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs lead the Fayetteville Marksmen 4-2. Rail Yard Dogs have scored 4 on 21 shots, while the Marksmen have scored 2 on 16. Face off to the blocker side of Brent Moran, won by Roanoke. They swing to the far side half wall. A couple of fans on pucks allows Roanoke to get to this one in the near side corner. Fed up to the point for Armstrong. His wrist shot blocked. The Marksman skated out in the form of Peyton Franti to the far side wing. This is Hickey turning away from pressure in the far side corner. Lays it back behind the net. He'll find Franti there. He'll promptly push it up to the point for Hoffman. Kicks it down the far side boards as he was looking for Hickey. This puck will be taken by Jake Hickey. Gives it to the far side boards again as Glover tries to bounce it down the far boards. Intercepted. The Rail Yard Dogs survive out and into the attacking zone. Broman overskated the puck, and Fayetteville just chips it back up beyond the red line. Vroman with a pass that's partially blocked. That'll force the Rail Yard Dogs to dump it in. Moran out of his net to play the puck, shoots it off the far boards, intercepted. Here's a slapper, turned out by Moran with the blocker side leg pad. Quick reflexes on that save. And to the near side corner, Stubbs gives to Vroman. His shot off the backside of Ford. And C.J. Stubbs will pick up the loose change for the Rail Yard Dogs. Finds Nick Ford, who will skate right back behind the net. Ford to the near side half wall. Vroman stick handles one too many times. His shot into the body of Garrett Sargis, who scored once already. Sargis feeds it to the far side point. This is Bryce Martin dancing with it. Laid off the end wall. It bounces right back to the slot. Moran with an active stick. Sweeps it away as Fayetteville will lift this one up to the red line. 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop. Well, maybe you do get a Dr. Seuss reference here after all. Finally fielded by Roanoke and dumped into the near side boards. Vroman will take it back beyond center. Launches into a pass ahead off the stick of Ford, who will give it away to Zach Hoffman, who feeds it up the far side boards, but right now this puck seems to be stuck in neutral ice. Peeling back with it before looking up is Reimers. He'll give to McCloy, who has to touch it back for Taylor Best, and he'll play directly behind to Brent Moran with 7 minutes to go in this second period. Harrison Harper plays to McCloy, sends it to the far boards for Taylor Best. Watched by Valerian. Best, with his feet moving, keeps the engine churning, but was unable to hold the line. Oliveri at the red line takes the puck away. Touches to Harrison Harper, who feeds it off the far side boards. The Rail Yard Dogs will promptly dump this one back in, but they were behind center, so this will be icing with 6:37 to go in the second period. Face-off will go to the far side goalpost of Austin Rodebush's end. Rodebush out of Toledo, Ohio. Actually began the season in camp with the ECHL's Toledo Walleye. Respected netminder out of Adrian. In the far side corner, this will be FX Girard. Gives to the point for a long wrist shot. Blocked on the way through. Loose in the slot. Everybody sweeping for it. Delayed penalty coming up. It'll go against Roanoke. It's cross-checking. Josh Nenadal will be the guilty party. For the third time in the game, the Marksmen go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Penalty comes 13:34 into the second period. And Austin Rodebush is having a strong conversation with the officiating crew in front. Owen Doan, who is the referee. Evan Knox and Ian Krinsky are on the lines, and looks like there may be an issue with the ice right in front of Rodebush's goal crease. Based on the way he's sweeping at something, it looked like instead of there being a rut, there actually may have been a raised piece of hard ice that had caused him to lose his footing. Oliveri tees up a slap shot, blocked in front. Rodebush looking for the loose puck. A whistle's blown. Oh boy, that puck was well loose, but behind 8 bodies, and Owen Doan lost sight of it. Even though from my vantage point, up here in the broadcast booth opposite of Owen Doan, that puck was nowhere near the glove of Austin Rodebush. That's a fortunate break for Roanoke, who will be unable to win this faceoff. So the Marksmen set things up in the power play again. Oliveri to Best, low wrist shot, caught and held on to by Austin Rodebush. Good traffic generated in front there too, and that's where the Marksmen will have success in the power play, is with somebody like Peyton Franti lined up right in front of the cage. Franti will take the draw here. Wins it toward Tanner Fraze, who had his stick lifted, and this puck's cleared. So now the tricky part of the power play for the Marksmen is Oliveri will drift back to grab this puck, is the zone entry. And it was so critical against Huntsville, and the Marksmen are going to need it again here. They're into the attacking zone cleanly. Oliveri will saucer to FX Girard on the near side wing. Girard to Oliveri along the blue line, slides a pass low. It was initially blocked. Oliveri just has to send it into open space. Taylor Best will control there. To the far corner, CJ Valeri in the first in, cannot clear around of Taylor Best. Going to get a second try here, and he rips this one high and all the way out. Brent Moran behind his net to set things up. 5:19 to go in the second period. 50 seconds to go in the Nenadal minor for cross-checking. Marksmen trailing 4-2 in this hockey game. Dumped in to Reimers, who sends a cross-ice pass that's blocked by Broman. The Marksmen reset along their own blue line. Biesinger buries his head, avoids a body check from Bryce Martin, and has it to the far side corner. Feeds it up to the point for Don Oliveri. That was Hickey, as Biesinger serving out the remainder of that fighting major. Quarterbacking now is Miles Harvey. He's got Hickey on the far boards. Low wrist shot swallowed by Rodebush. 4:42 to go in the second period here in Fayetteville. We've got a good one, but the Rail Yard Dogs have a 4-2 lead.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
.442 to go in the second period in a 4-2 hockey game. The scoreboard shows 4 4s and 3 2s. And the face-off will go to the far side circle in the Marksmen attacking end. 16 seconds remaining in the minor penalty to Josh Nenadal. He sits in the box as the Marksmen try to set things up for one last try on the power play. They win the draw. That's the key to the start. Harvey gives it all the way up to the point. Here's a drive by Hoffman that is blocked, and it was hit hard enough that it broke the stick of Brady Hepner. Just 2 seconds to go as out of the box comes Nenadal. This one's sent to the near side post. Fanning on the shot for the Marksmen, I believe, was Glover. Into the near side corner, Nenadal roughly separated from the puck as the Marksmen look for it here. This is Harper trying to club it out. Stopped by Hepner and played back behind the net. Harvey gives to Hoffman, who finds Reimers. He'll send it up the far side wing, and here comes Taylor Best. Best tries to split the defense, having none of it was Jared Vroman. The rail yard Dogs get it back out to center before having to drop it back to Vroman. 3:50 to go in the second period. So the rail yard Dogs will hold the puck directly behind of Austin Rodebush. Vroman sends it to the far side wing. A rolling puck dumped in. Into the near side corner. Hard takedown as Stubbs got underneath of Mark Wilson. So the Marksmen just struggle to break this puck out. Losing it at the red line. Stubbs crunched. Gave the puck away to Nick Ford, who was unable to corral it. Now Taylor McCloy getting the puck from Cup. Swings it to the near side boards for FX Girard. He's into attacking ice with a wrist shot that goes off the stick, awkwardly rather, of Sean Leonard. I thought it was out of play. It is not. Leonard to the near side corner, just trying to get this one out. Leonard turns the puck over at the blue line, and a chance for Biesinger out of the box after the 5-minute major, but it rolls off of his stick awkwardly. Now taken by Jake Hickey. Swings it to the near side defenseman. That's Wilson, who will play it up ice. Peyton Franti backhands it into the attacking zone. He'll get help here from a couple of teammates, but the Marksmen have nobody on the near side point. Taken back behind the net as Hoffman will slow the pace of play with 2:20 to go in the second period. Hoffman stationed directly behind a Brent Moran. So he'll send it right to the near side boards. Taken in by Biesinger, had his stick lifted from behind on a crafty play by Jeff Jones. That'll spring a chance for Roanoke. Broman gave it to Mac Jansen, but stepping in front and intercepting the pass was Harvey. He promptly gives the puck away at the red line, but the Marksmen get it back. Down the far boards, Biesinger drops a pass as he was looking for some help from behind him from Glover. Now up to the point. This one gets through the skates of Hoffman. Harvey comes over to the rescue, but he turns the puck over. Roanoke, though, is offside. 1:44 to go in the second period. 4-2 rail yard Dogs. Marksmen win the ensuing draw. They'll dump it in. Rodebush thought he was going to call it icing and then extended his arms to wash it out. Odd you see a goaltender do that. Vela hammered back behind the net, but gets the puck to the far side corner, and Roanoke's out to center. That's DeVito. Lost the puck as Harper stood in his way. Oliveri will feed to his defense partner, Harrison Harper, who passes up ice, and now a foot race. Hickey driving in, or pardon rather, I believe that was Drake Glover. Sent to the near side boards, Oliveri now. Negotiates to the near side wing for Taylor McCloy. He'll give it to Tanner Fraze, who had his stick lifted by Valerian. And right back out to center come the rail yard Dogs. Centering pass for a wrist shot in and out of the glove of Moran. A big rebound. Moran seals himself to the far post. Now McCloy has the puck. It's a 3-on-2 for the Marksmen if they hurry. McCloy squares and gives to Don Oliveri. He drives, fires a low wrist shot. Sealing low is Rodebush, who will cover. 39.7 to go in the second period. 4-2 rail yard Dogs. 4 goals, 2 by each team, scored in the first 9 minutes and 44 seconds of this period. Since then, nothing. And this face-off will go to the glove side of Rodebush. As Taylor Best lines up offset. He was looking for a face-off win that the Marksmen don't get. Here's a hard pinch and a good play made there by Wilson, who sends it to the far side corner. Biesinger handcuffed by Matt O'Day. 2-by-2, they battle there. It's physical. He wins it all the way up to the point. Cup was not prepared. He'll get the puck here as Jarrett Cup slides it to Biesinger. A one-touch pass to the far side wing. Taylor Best gets around one man. He centers. Rodebush swung the paddle and knocked the puck away. Marksmen still able to hold the line. 5 seconds to go in the period. We'll see if they can get a shot off. Thrown toward the net. They cannot. And that's where the frame will come to a close on a slapper where the stick of Hepner breaks. 40 minutes are in the books here in the All-American city of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Shots on goal in the second period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 10, and a game total of 23. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen, they come up with 12 and a game total of 19. Both teams scored twice in the second, but after 40 minutes, the Rail Yard Dogs have a 4-2 lead. We'll recap the period for you right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Freddy's, how are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Back inside the broadcast booth, I'm Drew Blevins alongside with you. Fayetteville Marksmen trailing the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 4-2 through 40 minutes of play. The beginning of the second period was outrageous. We had a goal 54 seconds in. For the first half of the period, the scoring onslaught just would not stop. It's Mark Wilson getting his first professional goal 54 seconds in. The assist has been given to Taylor Best. We'll tell you why that's significant coming up here in a moment. But the awkward part about that play is Austin Rodebush just rolled out after he lost an edge with his far side skate, left an open net. Wilson able to hit it from the blue line. That made it 2-1, but Roanoke gets it right back. 5:32 into the second period. Garrett Sargis on the near side goal post gets a turnover. Jansen will get an assist on the play, but Sargis scores. That puts the onus back on the Marksmen to find a way to score, and they do. Taylor Best on a rebound at the far side goal post from a Mark Wilson shot. FX Girard gets the secondary assist. Best has 50 points in his rookie season after that goal and the assist on the Wilson marker. Both he and Mark Wilson have 2 points in this hockey game. And then to cap it all off, just as soon as you thought the Marksmen were going to have all the momentum, it's Brady Hepner scoring from Josh Nenadal. Hepner makes it 4-2, and that's where the scoring would stop. It was a 4-goal, 9 minutes and 44 seconds to start the second period, and since then, nothing. But good to see the Marksmen's quote-unquote bats awaken here on day 2 of the Major League Baseball season. But they're going to need to find a little bit more offense if they want to be successful at the end of this contest. Meanwhile, for Roanoke, one of those games where the puck has bounced the right way for them, and they have been the team that has taken advantage of Marksman mistakes. And that's the key thing to keep an eye on, as we told you about, is can you find a way to beat your opponents and take advantage of their mistakes? Who's going to have the better scoring chance efficiency? And so far through this game, it has been the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. And much to Dan Bremner's credit, he made a couple of changes with his lineup, jockeying the lines, has found a winning combination, and the Rail Yard Dogs are 20 minutes away from breaking a 5-game losing skid to the Fayetteville Marksmen. We're going to pause for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back on the other side, we'll answer some of your listener-submitted questions from right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Carolina's
here we go
Dentist
again.
offers the best in oral care and technology.
St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads?
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads?
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth of the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you. During the second period intermission, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs leading the Fayetteville Marksmen 4-2 through 40 minutes of play. But time to turn your attention to our Ask the Voice segment, where we endeavor to answer one of your questions about the Fayetteville Marksmen or the game of hockey. Only one question tonight. It comes from Chris, who's listening in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Chris wants to know, what has been your favorite Marksman memory in your first season as the play-by-play voice? And this was a question that I was going to save until tomorrow initially, but I get the feeling that we're going to have to make some room for a playoff question that'll be submitted at some point throughout the evening. So I'm going to go ahead and answer my favorite Marksman memory now, and you've got to go all the way back to November when the Fayetteville Marksmen found themselves in the midst of an injury bug with a couple of guys who were out with viral symptoms. And it ended up being the Marksmen having to pick guys up practically off the side of the road to be able to get a team together. Everett Thompson dressed for the Marksmen that night. Thomas Clayton dressed for the Marksmen that night, both on short notice. Jason Pulaski goes in net, and the Fayetteville Marksmen take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs at Berglund Center. And in a game the Marksmen were not going to be favored to win at all, as Roanoke was starting to figure things out. The Marksmen get outshot 40-19, and it's Bryce Farrell, of all people, who ends up scoring the difference-making goal that night. And really, I think that hodgepodge of players coming together was just so incredibly special and a real galvanizing moment, I think, for that locker room to prove that success could be had. And there are plenty of honorable mentions. This has been a particularly memorable season, a record-setting season here for Fayetteville hockey. You look at the Brian Moore to Taylor McCloy overtime goal, Taylor Best's OT winner against Pensacola on Sunday at the end of January sticks out to me. And then the long road trip to Pensacola as well, I thought was particularly memorable. Having the chance to go fishing with some of the on-ice staff for the Fayetteville Marksmen and just hanging out and enjoying company after a successful weekend of clinching home ice advantage. There's just so many memories throughout the course of this season. But going back to that fateful night in November and watching the Marksmen get outshot 40-19 and finding a way to come away with a 3-2 win was just really, really special. So thank you so much to Chris for asking his question tonight. We'll have one more Ask the Voice segment in the regular season tomorrow during our second period intermission report, but we'll continue it throughout the playoffs. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about the Marksmen or the game of hockey. We'll be right back to take you around the SPHL. This is Marksman Hockey.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich, All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. Let's go for a quick spin around the Southern Professional Hockey League this evening. And boy, oh boy, has this not been one of the more surprising nights. Macon still holding a 1-0 lead over Pensacola. They're about halfway through the hockey game at the Centerplex. Evansville leading Knoxville 1-0 through 20 minutes of play. Still a lot of hockey left to go there, but for the Evansville Thunderbolts trying to get things right for the playoffs. They're locked into the 7th seed. And Quad City leads Peoria heading toward the end of the first period at Carver Arena. Just dropping the puck about 10 minutes ago, Birmingham and Huntsville are still scoreless. But here's the crazy thing. Out of all the teams competing that are in the top 4 of the SPHL, none of them have a lead right now. The Fayetteville Marksmen trying to do their best for the top half of the league in the final 20 minutes. They trail Roanoke by 2. Third period is next.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome back inside the Crown Coliseum. Time for period number 3 between the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs and the Fayetteville Marksmen. What a hockey game it has been. And it has seemed like the Rail Yard Dawgs have thrown the first punch, and the Marksmen have responded, and Roanoke still finds a way to get back in it. We'll start the period 5-on-5. We've seen 2 fights in this game. Neither of them will you see highlight reels of. They both ended in tackles rather rapidly. But the fight and the bite have been there. And now it comes down to the vim and vigor of the third period to settle this one between two old rivals. And a chance for the Marksmen to start down the far face-off circle. A good release by McCloy is blockered away by Austin Rodebush. Rodebush looking to break out of the doldrums of a 500 record as he'll swallow this shot from Miles Harvey. And that's a good sign for Fayetteville. If you could get one here early, it feels like the momentum can shift there. But that's what I think it's going to take. You do not want to let Roanoke have hope down the stretch of this hockey game. Face-off is won by the rail yard Dawgs as Armstrong will swing it around toward Broman, and he'll just chip it in behind a Brent Moran, where the Marksmen will go back to retrieve it. Zach Hoffman stick handling. Jeff Jones will force him off the far post to break this one out. He'll find Taylor Best there. Best trying to negotiate around to Travis Broman. He cannot, and a chance for C.J. Stubbs. Stubbs lifts it. Moran with a save twice! Brent Moran robs C.J. Stubbs with a blocker. Stubbs was still in front when the rebound popped out, and Moran gloved him. Well, that's Moran's best stop of the night, no question. But the Marksmen can ill afford to give up chances like that. It feels like any Roanoke goal could very well put this one to bed. Marksmen win the draw. They'll backhand it out to the red line. Roanoke just trying to sit on the lead now, and they've been very good at this against the Marksmen. Told you at the top of the broadcast, it's a Roanoke team that has 6 road wins this season. 3 of them have come in this building. A headman pass ahead for Ford. He's on his horse. Oliveri crunches him against the end wall, knocking the puck free. Marksman unable to break it out. Stubbs will set it up for Leonard. Sends it to Vroman. His shot gloved by Moran. Another good stop from Brent Moran here as the shot total continues to pile up. Corey Melkert, I thought, had the most telltale reaction to the 4th goal. As you'll see some coaches that will get into a stretch where they are hemming and hawing, stuck in a battle, and if goals keep going in, they'll pull their netminder in still tight games just to see if that will give the extra spark. Melkert has been very slow to pull a netminder. He's only pulled a goaltender twice this season. Oddly, both came against Roanoke here in this building. But there's a lot of confidence that lies within Brent Moran, and that right there is why. Here's a centering pass, and a great stop by Rodebush! He stacked the pads and got a piece of it with a far side skate. That one's straight out of the 90s. From the far side boards, Gerard plays it behind the net for Drake Glover. Glover on his forehand fires an off-angle wrist shot. We've got a delayed penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the rail yard Dawgs. Mark Wilson will skate backwards with the puck to his own blue line, and he'll look to send this one up ice rapidly. Pushes to Taylor McCloy, who will begin the charge. Into the near wing for Taylor Best, splits the defense, lost the puck. Rodebush sends it to the far side boards where Broman will touch it, and a hooking call will come up here against Roanoke. 4 penalties called in this hockey game, 4 minors that is, all of them against the rail yard Dawgs. As Don Oliveri has words with Sean Leonard. The guilty party is Brady Hepner. And this penalty comes just 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the third period. Marksmen are 0 for 3 in the St. Peter Pest Control power play today. St. Peter Pest Control provides year-round pest control solutions. Send all your bugs to see St. Peter. Marksman trying to set this one up and get his shot off. The earlier they can do it, the better. Here's a centering pass just over the stick of Taylor Best. Oliveri will hold the line, sends it into the near side corner, is wheeling to the point with it is Tommy Wiesinger. He works to the far face-off circle. Biesinger hanging on to the puck here, ducks around a body check, but coughs up the puck, and Bryce Martin will send it the length of the rink. Moran will stop it for Don Oliveri, who will work right back behind a Brent Moran and wheel off the far side goalpost. Ahead to Peyton Franti. Using that long reach, he was able to get around one man, but not the other, as Sargis sends it up the far side boards all the way down again. And that's where that zone entry is going to be critical for the Marksmen. Oliveri peels up ice once and instead is going to give this puck off. A cross-ice pass bounces off the stick of Jake Hickey, and the rail yard Dogs will ice it again. Halfway through the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. So they'll bring it up ice up the far side boards. Cross-ice pass here, intercepted. Shorthanded chance for Travis Broman. This one runs too far off of his forehand as Moran has to play it, and the Marksmen struggling to get the puck out of their own end. Finally, Glover's just going to skate it up ice. So we give it to the near side wing as the Marksmen are back into the attacking zone. Reimers centers. Here's a wrist shot caught and held on to by Rodebush. A good play in front to Drake Glover. 29 seconds to go in the power play. Miles Harvey will come back out on the man advantage here for the Marksmen. This has been an interesting development. Harvey had not seen much power play time, but he's getting it here this evening. Unable to hold the puck on a lifted clear by Nenadal. Just 20 seconds left. And part of that may be that you can get Zach Hoffman out there and get right back into a rotation quickly, but Harvey has a heavy slap shot when he can get it off. And we saw that 2 Sundays ago against the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Roanoke clears it down the near sideboards. That'll do it. Marksman 0 for 4 on the St. Peter Pest Control power play. And that's a momentum-changing kill for the rail yard Dogs. So that penalty kill is now ticked over 85%. We've got a penalty coming up here. This is going to be slashing, and it's going to go against the Marksman. That was off the puck, and a penalty Fayetteville could ill afford. Hoffman, the guilty party. And that's one you'll normally get away with in the course of gameplay. Problem is, that was a hard slash, and it took the stick out of the rail yard Dog hands. So now Roanoke will set up on the man advantage as the Fayetteville Marksmen find themselves on the Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's at their location on Ramsey Street, and where the Marksmen kill off a penalty at home, everyone in attendance wins free custard courtesy of Freddy's. Into the near side corner, this puck will be sent all the way around the boards, where the rail yard Dogs will scoop it up to the point. This is Jansen playing pitch and catch with Matt O'Day. Jansen has it at the near face-off circle. He's unable to let it rip. Jansen to the point to O'Day, who'll quarterback. Now Jansen tees up a slap shot. That's blocked. The Marksmen are unable to get it out on the first try. Jansen holding the middle blue line. Sweeps to O'Day at the far side wing. He looks and turns to Nick Ford, top of the far circle. He fires a wrist shot, blocked on the way through. Ford's got his own rebound. To O'Day at the far side point, across the blue line to Mac Jansen. Jansen back for Nick Ford, far face-off circle, lets it go. Big rebound. Moran throws out the glove side leg pad and got a piece of it, and the Marksmen get this one all the way out. It's a big stop by Brent Moran. 14:20 to go in the third period. A minute remaining in the Roanoke power play. Bryce Martin will tote the puck ahead. Dumps it to the far corner. He'll go to get it himself. Martin to C.J. Stubbs in the near side wing. Stubbs plays it below the goal line, where it'll be scooped up by Garrett Sargis. Finds Stubbs, who promptly will push across the rink. Now DeVito at the top of the near circle. Sends it in front. This shot's tipped on goal by Sargis. Taken care of by Moran, but the rail yard Dogs to the rebound. C.J. Stubbs pinned to the far side half wall. Bryce Martin coming to find the puck. Lost it. Maybe a shorthanded chance for the Marksmen, but DeVito on a back check. Cut off the lane of McNair. He'll get the puck nonetheless. Matt McNair hanging on to the puck, doing yeoman's work as he had his stick held, but the rail yard Dogs will keep going. Sargis up the near side boards. A saucer pass was chopped out of midair by Jake Hickey, and the Marksmen clear the length of the rink. Standing in the penalty box is Hoffman. And the Marksmen are 1 for 1 on the Freddy's penalty kill. Give it ahead. Here's Nenadal with a chance. Slides into the slot just wide of Sargis. Picks up the puck and Garrett Sargis tries to settle. He does. Pulls the trigger. Blocked immediately by Hoffman, who will punish him on the near sideboards. Hoffman gets shoved by Sargis, who lost his stick on the drive. Now to the far boards. Sargis trying to throw the body, but the Marksmen survive it. A hard hit delivered at the far side boards. Dan Bremner standing, barking directions here as Jarrett Cupp is pressured by Nick Ford. Knocked off of it, but the Marksmen fly it ahead to center. At the red line, the Marksmen will dump this one in. Peyton Franti reaching after it. He'll try to drive behind the net. Armstrong beat him by a step, unable to clear around Biesinger. Given up to the point. Cupp walks across for Wilson. His wrist shot high and wide of the glove side of Austin Rodebush. Now Cupp resets to Wilson. He fires a low wrist shot. This one's blocked before it made it to the net. Roanoke will pop this one up in the air, fielded cleanly by Wilson, who lays it back down to his stick and will sweep to Jake Hickey. He drives up the near side wing, but a good play made by Sean Leonard to take it away. Leonard sweeps it to Mac Jansen, who will drive up ice ahead of the red line, right up Broadway. Backhands to the near boards for Nick Ford. Ford trying to slide a pass across. This will be intercepted, but Jeff Jones able to hop on top of his man, but not before Peyton Ferranti with a stick lift to send it into the near side corner. Marksmen struggling to get this puck out of their own end. The reverse field as Hoffman will head man up for Taylor Best. He will beat out the icing call, but the puck beats him to Austin Rodebush, who will craftily play it off the end wall to Sean Leonard. Leonard takes a step to the far side goal post, charges up ice, and finds Jeff Jones there. Backhanded to C.J. Stubbs, who will send it ahead for Jansen over his forehand. Jared Froman hopping up in the rush. He loses possession of this puck, and the Marksmen have it back out at the red line. This will be dumped in. Going to chase here. Behind the net is Glover. Puck taken up ice by the rail yard Dogs. A clean breakout, maybe a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Chris Villa backhanded behind to Mac Jansen. The Marksman with a one-touch pass back to the blue line. Picking it up here is Tommy Biesinger. He's shouldered but survives it. Holding at the hash marks. Deeks fires a backhander off the mask of Rodebush, who got stunned by it. Up to the point now. Harper with a low wrist shot. Steered aside with a stick of Rodebush. Roanoke to the rebound. 11 minutes to go in the third period. Fayetteville down a pair. C.J. Stubbs ahead of the blue line. Sends to the near side wing. That pass off of a wayward stick off the high glass will ricochet right to Roanoke. Behind the net is Stubbs. Centers for DeVito, who was unable to corral the pass as the Marksmen look to break it out. On the near side wing, this one bounces off the stick of FX Girard. Now a drive by Sargis. Knocked down by Moran. He'll find the loose change and cover. 10:40 to go in the third period. Marksmen trying to find some offense as Roanoke leads 4-2.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
10:40 remaining in the third period from the Crown Coliseum here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. A win tonight for the Marksmen would give them 20 at home this season. And that's kind of that line of demarcation that you want to have if you can get there. 20 home wins is a really good number. That means over the course of the season, you've only coughed up 8 in front of your home fans, and you've got a better than 2/3 win percentage. Shot in on goal by Girard, swallowed by Rodebush, and he'll get the draw. This is where Austin Rodebush, I think, has been better than most of his goaltending partners, is in these late game situations. Henry Dill struggled at points, especially against the Marksmen with leads. Austin Rodebush has been much more fundamentally sound in keeping those leads for the rail yard Dogs. And this is where they've been very comfortable playing over the course of their last few games. And for Roanoke, Chance to build a little confidence going into the playoffs on what you can do away from Berglund Center. Here's a centering pass just wide through the goal mouth by Oliveri, who had great sense to get it to the front, but nobody could sweep it home. Nick Ford pressuring FX Girard, who will send it ahead to the red line. The Marksmen are right back into attacking ice. Franti lost the puck to a good defensive stick from Sean Leonard. Here's a centering pass just wide of Biesinger, who will go drive for it. Franti wins the puck to Jarrett Cupp. Sweeps to the awaiting Mark Wilson, who will lay it down the far side boards for Franti. A one-touch back behind the net, intercepted by Sean Leonard. He throws Snow in the far side corner just to get away from some pressure and will settle the pace of play behind Austin Rodebush. This is where you do not want to let him get free. He'll stand back there for a while. Slaps it off the far side boards to Travis Broman. He's bumped once, but is able to dump the puck all the way below the goal line. That'll send Jarrett Cupp back to retrieve. Finds Jake Hickey on the near side boards. He'll fire it right up the ice as the Marksmen are back into the attacking zone. A pass back up to the point by Franti is intercepted. The Marksmen will reset along their own blue line. 9 minutes to go in the third period. A good block by Broman as he takes down his man. Will keep going on incidental stick contact. Jarrett Cupp right down the near side boards. Sends it below the goal line. Rodebush wheels around to play it to the far side wing. Marksman will take the puck there. Harvey steps into a howitzer. A big rebound by Rodebush, but the rail yard Dogs clear. It's not out though. Hanging on to the puck is Hickey. Lost it at the blue line to Travis Broman. He's ahead of the red line. Shoots it in on goal to Moran, who will punch it to the far side corner. Told you about Miles Harvey having a heavy slapper. You get to see it there. 8:30 to go in the third period. 4-2. The rail yard Dogs leading the Marksmen as Miles Harvey works off the far side boards. He's back to center. A one-handed pass to Biesinger, who will dump it in down the far side boards. Back to retrieve here is Sean Leonard. He'll send it up to the near side boards for Vela. Just clubbed up ice for Nenadal, who took the worst of a hit against Miles Harvey. Rail yard Dogs resetting their own end. A headman pass to Nenadal. He'll corral it, spin it off the near side glass for Chris Vela to drive. Vela is around of Harvey, but cannot get around of Hoffman, who drops him right back behind the goal line. Marksman may have a chance off the play. Saucered up ice. It's a breakaway for Biesinger. He shoots. He scores! Yeah, baby! Tommy Biesinger draws the Marksmen within one. What a find! What a feed! What a finish! And the Marksmen have life late. And we'll see how this one ends. That's a huge goal. Tommy Biesinger will have his 6th of the season. And Dan Bremner will call timeout here. Bremner, in an impassioned speech, with his group right in front of him. It is 4-3, 7:46 to go in the third period. Roanoke had controlled this hockey game, it seemed, for 50 minutes. And the Marksmen have found late life. Roanoke led in shots on goal, 13-7 at the end of the first, 23-19 at the end of the second. At one point in this period, they were up 26-20 in shots on goal, and since that point, they've been outshot 7-2. The Marksmen will need to work quickly to tie this one up. They don't know what's going on around the SPHL, with every team ahead of them trailing or tied. Here's a slapper from the far face-off circle, blocked on the way through as the Marksmen nearly tied it. Back behind the net, Armstrong unable to get the puck. This is Reimers, who had a strong weekend last weekend. Backhands to Oliveri, sets up Harper. His wrist shot swallowed by Austin Rodebush. Taylor Best has the assist on the find. It's a 3-point night for Best. 7:16 to go in the third period as the Marksmen are all over Roanoke. This face-off is won to the far side boards. It'll be scooped up by the rail yard Dawgs and sent off the far boards. Broman will go to chase. He's punished on the end wall. Marksman will get to the puck back behind to Brent Moran. This one's flipped up in the air, and it'll be taken up ice by the Marksman. A headman pass into the skates of Tommy Biesinger, but there's puck support there. The Marksmen just have to back it out and reset. Held on to by Miles Harvey, who will find Glover in the middle, and he'll backhand to Taylor Best. Best down the near side wing, drops behind him. This pass is intercepted. Nearly sprung a chance for Brady Hepner. Harvey sends it up the near side boards, and a chance for the Marksmen. Cute into the middle. They score! It's Best! And we're tied! Taylor Best drives the net, finds the puck, finds the space, and finds the back of the net. Well, Taylor Best needed 2 points to hit 50 in his rookie season tonight. How's a 4-point night sound for you, young fella? No timeout for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs to regroup. They used it after the last goal, and with 6:20 to go in this third period, the Fayetteville Marksmen find themselves in a tie hockey game as Rodebush will smother the puck here. What a development. 6:10 to go in the third period. 4-4 in Fayetteville.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
The expression along the Roanoke Rail Yard Dog bench has gone from one of cautious optimism to one of panic. Roanoke was leading 4-2 with under 10 minutes to go in this third period. Since then, Taylor Best found Tommy Biesinger for a breakaway goal. Then Taylor Best drove the net and found his second of the night. With the assist to Biesinger, Best now has 30 helpers on the season as the Marksmen set this one up at the point. Best hammers it into the gut of Rodebush. Still awaiting for that official score line on the most recent Taylor Best goal for you. We'll pass it along once it's passed along to us. Roanoke wins the draw from the far side circle in their end. They'll pitch it all the way ahead, but the Marksmen are back first and they'll have possession. Up the far side half wall, Best will backhand into the body of C.J. Valerian. He's punished, but the Rail Yard Dawgs will hold possession of the puck. South of 6 minutes to go in the game. And we'll be able to pass along that scoring line for you here in a second. It's Drake Glover who will have the assist. And Jarrett Cupp will also add another. Roanoke has the puck in their attacking end, but they lost the puck back behind the net. A breakout pass does make it out to center off of a body, as Armstrong will feed it up ice, but this pass is intercepted, and the Marksmen will dump it into their attacking end. Valerian trails back behind of Austin Rodebush, sends it off the far side boards. This one's out to the red line, tied up in the feet of Nick Ford. Ford will give it right back for Armstrong, who will sweep across for Valerian. Valerian pitches it ahead. Here's a chance for Nick Ford. Tried to wrap around of Moran, who sealed his goal stick at the far side goal post. Ford also ran out of real estate. This one's dumped in by Jake Hickey. Rodebush turned the puck over in the far corner, but nobody home for the centering pass. Rail Yard Dogs lose the puck at the red line. Here's the reset. Peyton Franti dumps it in for Hickey to go chase it. This instead will be taken by the Rail Yard Dogs. A long pass up ice, and driving ahead is Garrett Sargis, burying his head. Sargis centers. Moran takes care of that with his goal stick. Jansen now on the far side boards is pinned. This one is backhanded all the way up ice to Reimers. He's unable to corral the pass. Rodebush calmly shoots this one up ice. If it reaches the goal line, this is going to be icing. A look over the shoulder from Harvey, and this is icing against the Rail Yard Dogs. What a finish we're in for in Fayetteville. 4:10 to go in the third period. 4-4 the score.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
.410 to go in the third period here from Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs choke on a 2-goal lead entering the third period. They gave it up on goals separated by less than 2 minutes with under 10 to go in the third period, and now just look to find a way to score the last one in this game. Marksmen have the puck in their own end. Harvey chips it off the bench sideboards all the way into the attacking zone, but the Rail Yard Dogs sag back to grab it. They'll send it up the near wing off of Jones. This will bounce to the end wall once. Hoffman playing to the far side wing, looking for Harvey as the Marksmen get to the puck and send it right up the near side wing. Driving here is Taylor Best, who has 2 goals and 2 assists in this hockey game. Steering ahead with it is Travis Broman for Roanoke. He's into the attacking zone. An off-angle wrist shot well wide into the far corner. Mac Jansen on the rebound. Backhands to Josh Nenadal at the far side hash marks. Nenadal will play it into the goaltender's trapezoid, but Zach Hoffman's there for the Marksmen. Sent ahead, nearly turned over, but the Marksmen survive 2-on-2 as they come back into the attacking zone. Biesinger had the puck at the blue line, lost it, and DeVito charges ahead through neutral ice. Backhands into the near side corner. DeVito bumped is 2-by-2. Both teams will send a couple of players to battle for the puck. DeVito comes away with it for the Rail Yard Dogs. 2:45 to go in the third period. He'll find Nenadal, who forehands to the near side point for Valerian. Across for Travis Armstrong. His shot is smothered by Zach Reimers as we've got a shoving contest in front of the net with Brady Hepner on Jarrett Cupp. Up the far sideboards, the Marksmen unable to get it out cleanly the first time. This will be backhanded into the skates of Cupp. He's pressured and has to give it to Mark Wilson in the far side corner. Wilson with 2 points of his own tonight. Mark Wilson ahead of the red line, shoots it below the attacking end goal line. It'll be taken by Travis Armstrong there for the Rail Yard Dogs. Gives it to Garrett Sargis. Now Armstrong charges up ice. A 2-on-1 defensively as Armstrong awaits reinforcements. Rims it around, where it'll be cut off by Stubbs. A chance in front, and Sargis sends it wide. Moran got caught out of his net, and Garrett Sargis missed wide of him. This will be dumped all the way down by the Marksman. Valerian touched it shy of the goal line. 100 seconds to go in the third period. Brought up ice by Bryce Martin. Martin has it down the near sideboards. He centers wide of everybody. C.J. Stubbs in the far corner to grab it. Looking at Nick Ford, who will take it in the far side corner with Stubbs awaiting him there. A hard takedown in the far corner as Stubbs maintains possession. Now backhands to Nick Ford. He centers where this pass is promptly taken away by the Marksman. This is Harrison Harper spinning to Oliveri. Harper will take it off the far sideboards. Good hold by O'Day as Roanoke keeps it in their attacking end. Nick Ford on the inboards, bumped off the puck by Harrison Harper. Now to the far side face-off circle. A quick shot by Sargis. Caught and held on to by Brent Moran with 1 minute to go in the third period. It's a big stop by Moran, who has been exceedingly composed in this third period and has been really sharp. Face-off will go to his blocker side. 60 seconds to go in this hockey game as Jeff Jones centers in front. Best takes away the pass. He'll bounce it up the near side boards and out. Roanoke resets the red line, shot to the near side corner. Jones, the first one in, looks to dump it to the near side corner and does. Best is there to take it away. Here come the Marksmen. This is Biesinger, lays it off the far side boards, and he will watch as Sean Leonard will go back to track it. 35 seconds to go in the third period. Leonard is going to be content to stand behind of Austin Rodebush. A long look up ice. Leonard slaps this one ahead. It was blocked by Peyton Franti, who was furthest up ice. And Roanoke is going to be content just to stand behind Austin Rodebush again. This one slid to the near side wing off the stick of Jansen, and this is icing against the rail yard Dogs. No change coming for Roanoke. Ten seconds to go in the third period. Not the spot you wanted to give up the face-off on either. The Marksmen can win. You've got 2, maybe 3 passes and then a shot. Face-off, puck was dropped, and now we've got an altercation with Miles Harvey and Sean Leonard, and the reason we got the whistle is the Marksmen were trying to send a new man on. And this could get handled in a multitude of ways. Oliveri is out with Hoffman. That clock will reset to 10.6. Well, it'll be 10.1. The gaff will cost you a half second. Nonetheless, here's the reset for the face-off to the blocker side of Austin Rodebush. It is a draw that is won by the rail yard Dogs. They'll sweep it behind Rodebush, watched by Vroman, who will pin it in the far side corner. Knocked free right to Brady Hepner. Both teams secure a standings point, and we are going to overtime. But not before we get a couple more not-so-friendly words exchanged. So we will go to a 3-on-3 sudden death overtime period in Fayetteville right after this.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
It only seems appropriate that when these two teams get together, it should come down to a finale like this. The Fayetteville Marksmen claw away a standings point, and that means regardless of result, there is still a chance for now that there will be no playoff matchup determined tonight. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. These two teams have not gone to a shootout this year. Here's Best. Chips to the middle. He shoots, and Rodebush sealed himself at the near side goal post. Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs reset from their own end. Jeff Jones will drop to Matt O'Day. O'Day charges ahead of the attacking blue line, sends to Jones on the far side wing, bounces it in front. The Marksmen will take the puck. This is Best. Dispossessed initially by O'Day, but Taylor Best will spin with the puck into the near side corner. He'll get help from both of his teammates there. Smart play just to chip to Taylor Best on the near side wing. Sends it up the near boards. Now Biesinger's turn to drive with it. He scored already. A wrist shot kicked away by Rodebush. Roanoke finding the rebound, but the Marksmen quickly hustling back. No odd man rush coming. This is Sargis. He's up one-on-one. Drives to the middle. Backhands wide of the near side goal post. Taken in the near corner and given up to the point. Hung on to by Ford. Nick Ford walking along the blue line to the far side boards. He gets off of his man, curls to the middle. His shot knocked down by Moran. The rebound taken on the far boards by Sargis. Sargis bumped, loses the puck. The Marksman trying to charge ahead, but Armstrong will quell the rush with one man watching him. That's Hickey. Armstrong will feed to the far side boards. 3:30 to go in overtime. Here's a chance, 2-on-2. Hepner will take the puck that Nick Ford left for him. Hepner into the near side corner now. Backhands to the point for Bryce Martin. Martin sends to the near boards. This is Ford. All the way across to the far side corner. Brady Hepner again. Hepner will drop for Ford in the far side boards. Into the corner he goes. Ford spins away from pressure. He's been out there a while. Nick Ford matriculates all the way up to the point. Just probing, hanging on to the puck. He's going to backhand to Bryce Martin. And Martin, wanting a change, will skate all the way back into his own end. Marksman will sneak a new man on as well. Mac Jansen will take the puck from Bryce Martin, watched by Fraze. Sends to the near wing. This is Brady Hepner driving. Hepner feeds the slot. Misses everybody. Could spring a chance for the Marksman as this puck will be taken by Fraze. He'll look up ice to the far side wing. As the Marksmen bring it into the attacking zone. Given to the slot. Rodebush right along the goal line. Makes the save on the pass that came in front and will remain tied. That was a fantastic find with Tanner Fraze driving the front. And now both teams can be choosy about who goes out. Peyton Franti for the Marksmen will take this face-off, and he gets another win to his St. Norbert teammate of a few years ago, Tanner Fraze, who will skate back with a puck here. Fraze down the near sideboards, takes a shove from Stubbs, survives it, centers, intercepted by Travis Broman. Peyton Franti on Broman, bumps him as he gives the puck up to Matt O'Day. 2-on-2 as the Rail Yard Dogs are into attacking ice. O'Day around of his man into the far side corner. Hanging on to the puck, O'Day trying to work to the slot. Holding on his backhand. He'll give it off here for Stubbs, who fires. This is off the stick of Jarrett Cupp and well out of play with 1 minute and 54 seconds to go in overtime. This face-off will stay in the Marksman end. It'll go to the near side circle. So Nick DeVito will draw Sean Leonard and Garrett Sargis out, while the Marksmen will bring out a new 3 and get a critical face-off win from Matt McNair. But DeVito took the puck away from Jarrett Cupp as Sean Leonard will drift back to his own blue line. Saucers to DeVito, who will be the one to carry it into the attacking end. A low wrist shot blocked by McNair. He's punished back behind the net as the Marksmen are unable to find possession. Sargis to Sean Leonard at the blue line. Leonard walking. Feeds it right off the stick of Zach Reimers. That'll bounce back out to center, but the Rail Yard Dogs have it south of 90 seconds to go in sudden death overtime. Sargis up the near side boards will carry the puck ahead. Sargis looking to get around Cupp. He shoots. Moran throws out the blocker side leg pad and made the save. Jarrett Cupp finds the rebound with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in overtime. 3-on-2 for the Marksmen as they'll get a change coming into the attacking zone. Oliveri, they're offside. Oh, what a fortunate whistle for Roanoke as the Marksmen had a 3-on-2 entering the attacking zone and got tied up in their own line change. This is the group that started overtime. Oliveri with Biesinger and Best. You'd imagine they'd stay out there for the remaining 64 seconds of OT, especially off of a big face-off win. Don Oliveri will have Taylor Best drift back to grab the puck. He will give it to him there. Best with speed up the far side boards. Biesinger lines up a step behind him. Best will drop for Biesinger on the far side boards. Biesinger looking for space. Passes around of Armstrong to Don Oliveri in the far side corner. Oliveri had his stick lifted as a shoving match ensues in the far side corner. Biesinger comes away with the loose puck. Tommy Biesinger looked to leave it to Best. He does. To the far face-off circle. Best toe drags. Lost the puck on his backhand but gives to Oliveri. Oliveri winding. He's through. He shoots. He scores! Don Oliveri with the overtime winner, and the Marksmen take it 5-4. A goal scored in the last minute of overtime. Don Oliveri is the hero. Taylor Best with a 5-point night. And the Fayetteville Marksmen come from behind to win this hockey game. That is a show-stopping victory. That means it will take till game 56 tomorrow to determine who the Fayetteville Marksmen will play in the first round of the SPHL playoffs. Wow. We'll be right back after these messages to bring you into Marksman postgame on the Marksman Radio Network. For those of you on Hockey TV, to avoid missing our postgame coverage, tune on over to the Marksman Radio Network on YouTube. We'll be right back after this. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
You do not need any superfluous adjectives. You do not need any made-up words. You do not need rhymes or any other sort of linguistic tool to describe that hockey game other than it was outstandingly entertaining and one that if you were here at the Crown Coliseum, you hope you didn't leave early for, as the Fayetteville Marksmen come away with a 5-4 overtime victory. This was a hockey game that the Marksmen could have lost, and with a Huntsville win would have settled for 4th place in the SPHL standings. But there's going to be a little bit of history on the line for the Fayetteville Marksmen tomorrow, and we'll tell you about that right after we get to this game recap. It was the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs who jumped all over the Marksmen in the early part of this hockey game. Nick Ford and Nick DeVito score midway through the first period. Goal separated by 50 seconds to take a 2-0 lead into the first period locker room. It really looked like the Marksmen were a step off, maybe a step behind the play. And keep in mind, this historically has been a rivalry that has not seen a lot of offense. And tonight we were proven, well, incredibly wrong. An awkward goal and one that ends up being of massive importance to open the second period. Mark Wilson, with his first professional goal, scores after it looked like Austin Rodebush caught an edge in his goal crease. He spins out of the net. Wilson hits the empty cage. That makes it 2-1. But then we get into this game of ping pong back and forth. Garrett Sargis on a rebound at the near side goal post scores to make it 3-1. But Taylor Best answered with his 50th point and his 21st goal of the season to make it 3-2. And wouldn't you know it, the Rail Yard Dogs find a way to get that one back with Brady Hepner lurking in front to make it 4-2. And we told you, and I think this is even more of a pivotal moment in this hockey game, now more so than ever. Corey Melkert never wavered. He never looked at Jason Pulaski. He kept his eyes forward. He had full confidence in Brent Moran to stay in the hockey game. And when the fourth one went in, Moran did not allow a goal for the rest of the game. Came up with a couple of huge saves down the stretch, but still the Marksmen had to negotiate around a 4-2 deficit, and they find a way to do it. Taylor Best, pool cues to Tommy Biesinger up ice for a breakaway goal, 4-3. The goal comes 12-13 into the third period. And then Best himself driving the net, pokes the puck around of Austin Rodebush to tie the hockey game 57 seconds later as the Marksmen just somehow find a way to get back into this hockey game. Roanoke had chances both late in regulation. Brent Moran was a stone wall, and in overtime where Moran came up with a pair of saves, and it's Don Oliveri in the final minute of overtime scoring to win the hockey game 5-4, and who else would get the game-winning assist but number 19, Taylor Best. Best is the number one star of the game, as our 3 stars are brought to you by Bubba's 33. Good food, great times, Bubba's. Taylor Best, 2 goals, 3 assists on the evening. He is the number 1 star. Don Oliveri with the game-winning goal is the 2nd star, and with his first professional goal and an assist to boot, the number 3 star of tonight's game is Mark Wilson. Again, that's the 3rd star Wilson, 2nd star Oliveri, the 1st star Taylor Best, as we give you our final statistics on the evening. Both teams are 0-4 on the power play. The Marksmen go 0-4 on the man advantage, while Roanoke goes 0-1. Final shots on goal for you in the third period. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs come away with 7 shots for a game total of 32 in overtime for a game total of 32. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen in the third period, they have 10 for a game total of 29. They get 3 in overtime for a game total of 32. These two teams will face off against each other tomorrow evening. Puck drop is at 6 p.m. We'll have pregame coverage coming up for you at 5:45. What's on the line tomorrow? Well, before we let you go, let's quickly log on to thesphl.com and have a look at what's going on around the league. And this is going to get mighty, mighty interesting if these results hold. Evansville has a 3-1 lead on Knoxville going into the third period at home at the Ford Center. Quad City has a 3-1 lead on Peoria, but Huntsville has just taken a 3-0 lead on Birmingham, which means the Marksmen could still be up for a second-place finish going into the final game of the regular season tomorrow, but they will be big Birmingham Bull fans as Huntsville, if this holds, could still finish as high as first, and Quad City has just scored on Peoria to make it 4-1. So the SPHL has thrown the most volatile of curveballs to us as we approach the final day of the regular season tomorrow. If the Marksmen get a win, they would become the 4th team in SPHL history to have logged 40 or more wins in a single regular season. What a day it is going to be. We cannot wait to have you either here at the Crown Coliseum or joining us for our regular season finale on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. Folks, that'll do it for us tonight. The final score in overtime, the Fayetteville Marksmen 5 and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs 4. We hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Drew Blevins. Have a wonderful Friday night.